Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Ha'el HaGadol HaKibir V'Noidam El Elyon Gem Chasadim Tovim Keni Hakol V'Zeichi Chasadei Avis U'Mevi Goy Livin Evin Evin L'Mashmei B'Ahava Melech Ozer Mashiach Magin Baruch atah Adonai Magin Abraham Atah Gibor L'Medel Mechayim Mitzim Hatar Al Yishia Mashvar Ruch V'Eda Gashem Michal Katayim B'Chesed Mechayim Mitzim Rachim Rabim Semich Leivin Leivin Chaydim Hatar Atzurim U'Mekayim Amun Nasi L'Shenei Yochar Michal Michal Ba'al Gvers Midei Melech Melech Mevis Mechametz Mechishua V'Ne'eman Atah Lachis Mesim Baruch atah Adonai Aya HaMesim V'na Aritzach Neim Siach Seitzar Fekay Deshameshal Shemachal Kiddush HaKakas V'Yal Miach V'Kal Lezeh Ozev Yamar Kadosh 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 Adonai Tzveis Magas Kaved Mas Meshachim V'Amirim Baruch HaKam V'Divrei Kachak HaKasim Leimar Yem Echad Milay L'Manai Tzin L'Abedar Adliyat Kadosh V'Shim HaKadosh Kadosh Mechal Yem L'Kasach Baruch atah Adonai V'El HaKadosh Atah Chaynu L'Adam Das V'Lamed Lamdish Bina Chanenu Mihitach HaChacham Bina V'Das Baruch atah Adonai V'Ein Hadas Hashiveinu Avinu Rizal Sacha V'Karveinu Makin Al Aved Sacha V'Chazirenu B'Seshuva Shalom V'Nach Baruch atah Adonai Reitze B'Seshuva Zach Lanu Avinu Ki Chatanu Mechel Dan Makinu Ki Pashanu Ki Atem Salachata Baruch atah Adonai Chanu Nam Aved Slayach V'Ein Avenenu V'Ribirivenu Galenu Mehel Man Shemecha Ki Agel Chazikata Baruch atah Adonai Gayal Yisrael Refainu Ad Nevinei Refei Shiyinu V'Nevashei Ki Slasinu Alta V'Halei Aruch Aruf V'Shleim Melecham Makisenu Ki El Melech V'Neman V'Rachman Atah Baruch atah Adonai Rai V'Choylem V'Yisrael Baruch Aleinu Adonai Eloheinu Es Hashem Hazayis V'Eis Kol Minei Suas L'Teiva V'Sein Talamata L'Bracha P'nei Adama V'Sa V'Einu Mitibach Avar Shenasena Kashana Matavis V'Bracha Ki Yotiv V'Mitibach V'Baruch Hashanim Baruch atah Adonai Nevarech Hashanim Kab She'Bergadol L'Chilu Seinu V'Son Ne'is L'Kavis K'Leseinu L'Kavitzenu Yachad Me'arba Kanefais Ha'aretz Artzenu Baruch atah Adonai V'Kavitzni L'Chayam V'Yisrael V'Ashiv She'Veteni K'Vashenu V'Tzeni K'Vatechila V'Has Men Yagam Menachem V'Melech Aleinu Atad Ne'Levadecha V'Chesed V'Benachem V'Tzedek V'Mishpat Baruch atah Adonai Melech Oyev Tzedak V'Mishpat Shina Matisiga V'Chal Aminu V'Chal Zidim K'Ragei Aveda V'Chal Oyev Ve'amcha Mehiri K'Resu Malchus Arisha Mehiri Sahaker U'Seshabir Samagir V'Sachni V'Medrimim Baruch atah Adonai She'Ber Oyev V'Machni Hazedim Al Tzedim L'Chasim V'Azik Ne'amcha Beis Yisrael V'Pleidas Beis Seferim V'Agei Tzedik V'Aleinu Yamun Racham Echad Ne'Leheinu V'Sein Tzarkatayim V'Chal Abaytichim V'Shimcha B'Emes V'Sim V'Takenu Imayim U'La'oim L'Nei V'Shkivecha V'Tachim Baruch atah Adonai Nishon U'Miftach Tzadikim V'Yerushalayim Yerecha B'Rachim Kasher V'Sishkim V'Seicha Kasher Dibarta V'Chisei David Avdacha Meher V'Seicha Tachin V'Nei Isa V'Kar B'Yamin V'Nei Baruch atah Adonai V'Nei Yerushalayim Esam Avdacha Meher Sesmiach V'Kar Noei Tanim Shvazacha Ki Yeshua Secha Ki V'Nikolayim Baruch atah Adonai Smiach Ben Yeshua Shma Keleinu Adonai Eloheinu B'Rachman Rachem Aleinu V'Kav B'Rachman B'Rasanes Tefillah Seinu Kiev Shmei Tefillah Susachnu Matam Umilaf Anachma Kinerik Matishvinu Kiatz Shmei Tefillah Kapeh Baruch atah Adonai Shemei Tefillah V'Tzei Adonai Himam Chayshav V'Sasum Shei V'Harshiva V'Vedel L'Devir V'Secha V'Isha Yisrael L'Tefillah Tzmat Gavratzin V'Sehi L'Ratzin Tamid Aved Yisrael Macha V'Sachazenu Hininu V'Yeshuv Chatzim B'Rachman Baruch atah Adonai Amach Zeh Shechinat Zeletziyah Sheklahu Edna V'Tzenu V'Tzor Chayim Magin Shino Hatilu Yavidam Noidelecha U'Nisaved V'Secha Chayinum Sem V'Yadach Malesh Mesenu V'Kudusach V'Nisachas B'Chaymanu V'Anu V'Leisach V'Tefisachas B'Chal Eis Erev V'Gevitz V'Arayim Ha'Tayv Ki L'Chol R'Achamecha Mirachim Ki Samach Chasedecha Ki Mi'olam Ki V'Nu V'Ach V'Yal Kulam Yizbarach V'Yisrael V'Yisasi Shemcha Makenet V'Medel V'Ayim V'Chal HaChaymid V'Chasela V'Yal Shemcha HaGadol Al Kitayv Ha'el Yeshua Seinu V'Ezer Seinu Selah Ha'el Atayv Baruch atah Adonai Atayv Shemcha L'Chanel V'Haydais Simshal Lein Tayv V'Racha Chaim Chem L'Chesed V'Rachim Malin Makar Shalom Nachav Barucheinu Avinu Kol Nekach V'Nachav Ki V'Er V'Nachal Satalanu Adonai Eloheinu Teres Chaim V'Avos Chesed U'Tzedaka V'Racha V'Rachim V'Chaim Yishalom Mitay V'Nachal Baruch Yis Amacha Yisrael B'Chol Eis U'B'Chol Shavish Lemecha Baruch atah Adonai Baruch Yis Ama Yisrael B'Shalom Anyway, אז אם שם עשינו משחק שמין אמר, כי יהיה רגע בשם אדינוי ושם נאמר, ויפנה פנו ויקרא, אדינוי, רח וחד, כפיים לא כספי אמס, ויצר חסד לעליו, אם ויצר אל במפש בחצות, אנחנו נתלעים למנסק. אז הראינו להישנו עד מרגות שמחה ועצילים לך, ועשינו למען שמחה, ויסקדה שמירה בה, יאללה מה דיברה חילוס, ויאללה מה חוזר ויעצמך וקרנק וקר משיחי, וחייכן ומכן וחייך ויסיסו הבא בזמן קרים ורמיין, שמירה בעולם מלמה, יסבריך וישתבח ויסבר ויסוים ויסנסי, ויסדר שמי לקודש הבריחו, אין מקבל חס ושירס, ותשבחס נחמס, דמינו בעלמה במרמיין, יסקל סלס ומלוץ, ומחב ישראל קדמה בוינים ישמעיה במרמיין, שלום רמן שמעיה וחיים טובים, מלאים לך ישראל במרמיין, Aisa schon im Brain Babu, ja, schon mal in Maka Israel, im Ramein. Alleen schon mehr, sehen wir, ist gracious. Vielleicht man, was weiß ich, aber vielleicht so. ונאמר, והי למלך כל הארץ, ויאמרו יהי לאחד ושמי אחד. ויסקדה שמי רבה, ילמדי ורח חירוסי וימליך מלכוסי ויעצמך פורקני וקרב משיחי, וחיי חיינה וימי חיינה וחיי דכל בית ישראל, ועגלה בזמן קריב במרומיין. שמי רבה מברך לעולם העל מלמיה, יסברך וישתבח ויספר וישראל ויסנסי, ויסלל שמי לקודש הבריחו, ואלה מין כל ברכסו ושירסו תשבחסו ולכם עשו, ועמידם בעלמה במרומיין. יהי שלום הרב עמית שמי וחיים טובים, עלינו מלכה ישראל במרומיין. ויעשה שלום במרומיין מלכו, יעשה שלום עלינו מלכה ישראל במרומיין. עתיד רב ורבי ישראל, ומשעיה תשעים גיסו, יצאו תרס, ודוד הקורא ליעקב, עמנואל, ויעזק אני והצבא, אני אסיסי ואני אסב ואני אסבלי. הצדיקים ישמח יש בשמש בנך היבו ועשמית אבא בשרגלה שייקס פתית אבא. תהירה, מפני שמיים מקדמים מקשמים מרדדים כבש אפילו חבילי עצים, אפילו חבילי קדם כדי שיספו במים ויהי בצבע, מחד שינסונה על מעלס המעודה, ימדי חמיבי במים כיוון שעבר עלה הגל תהירה. רבי חנן מקשר מן הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכי ונשאר לגיחה כרם תאי מצווס, שנאמר נקב זמן סיד כיאל ידי ויעד ירבן. ויסקדה שמי רבה, ויעלמדי ורח חירוסי וימליך מלכוסי ויעצמך פורקני וקרב משיחי, וחיי חיינה וימי חיינה וחיי לכל בית ישראל, ועגלה בזמן קריב במרומיין. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם העל מלמיה, יסברך וישתבח ויספר וישראל ויסנסי ויסדר ויסלל שמי לקודש הבריחו, ואלה מן כל ברכסו ושירסו תשבחסו ולכם עשו, תעמידם בעלמה במרומיין. על ישראל והרבנן ועל תלמידיהם ועל כל תלמידי סלמידיהם ועל כל מן דעוסקים בארייסה דיבה עשרה הדין ודיבה כל עשר ועשר, יהי להי לחיים שלום רבה חינם וחיסם ורחמים וכן אריכין ומזן רביחה ופורקנה מן קדם אבוין ושמיה במרומיין. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים טובים עלינו מלכה ישראל במרומיין. ויעשה שלום במרומיין עברו יעשה שלום עלינו מלכה ישראל במרומיין.
Today, Jewish history. Today, Jewish history. Tonight is the yard site of Rabbi Yehuda Leib Alter, also known as the Svas Emes. He was the second Ger Rebbe, tremendous tzaddik. Ger Hasidim are actually one of the biggest groups of Hasidim there are. I think probably after Satmar that we have Queen Esther and Mordechai here. So tonight again it's the outside of the Sfas Emes, the Ger Rebbe. I think Ger is the biggest Chassidus after Satmar, my guess. Huh? Bigger than Satmar? Oh wow!
For
sure, the Tzadiks are bigger. The Tzadiks are for sure bigger. Yeah, it's so they're bigger, but compared to
New York, maybe. Yeah.
Satmar, that's a
Satmar's the biggest city.
right. That's what I thought.
You look at KJ by itself.
Yeah.
That's like a city.
Yeah.
That's besides. That's besides Williamsburg and Baltimore.
It's the youngest city. It's the youngest city in America, KJ.
It's more than
It's the youngest city in America by
Satmar is more than 100,000.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would say around.
Yeah. That's what they say. I don't know.
Do you?
How much does KJ look? It's probably 40, 50.
Satmar has around 300,000.
300,000?
Yeah, they're huge. Wow, they are huge. Oh, so they take it themselves. I grew up.
Yeah.
But you.
Yeah. Anyway, Garrett's pretty up there, and that's why I said I thought they come second. Anyway, tonight's yard site is the Sham Sham Aliyah, and this Shabbos.
Which one? You see Yisrael out there? Which one is it?
Yeah. What did you say? Sfas Emes.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yehuda Leib Alter. What's the story with who's which Rebbe is Hager? Vizhnitz. So the Vizhnitz Rebbe. So the Vizhnitz Rebbe told I think that's where it goes. What was the story? I don't remember where it was. Told Sfas Emes. It says V'ahavta es Hager. It says in the pasuk V'ahavta es Hager. He said I love the Ger. I love the Ger Chassidim. So he said no. It's V'ahavta es Hager. He told him back. His last name, the Vizhnitz Rebbe's last name is Hager. All right. And Shabbos. So Shabbos, it's the anniversary of the Majorcan Jews, where they were granted protection. The Jews of Majorca were told that if anyone, the king of Majorca said, if anybody messes with any Jews in his country, in his island, they're going to be executed. They're going to be hung. I think Morocco also came out. King Morocco also said that. Majorca, it's an island somewhere in the area. Spain, it's their own. This was in 1393, which was a big thing for him to say, and it lasted for 20 years, which wasn't bad. 20 years after that, wasn't a single Jew left to Majorca. That's it, they all left. So, but Morocco, the king of Morocco also said that a few times, no? And they were on and off. Yeah, besides for this story and that story and other story, more or less.
Compared to others. Compared to others.
I think we're never going.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's her name again? The girl. When people go to her cave all the time.
Oh,
Sulika. Just one of many stories.
Also, like they're saying the tribes of the people who live in Morocco,
Yeah.
these tribes were one of the 7 nations who lived in Israel. When Yeshua came to fight them and take them out of the thing, one of them says, no, we are peace.
We're going to Morocco.
We're going to go. They want to go.
Wow.
I never heard that.
That's what I have from one.
Never heard that. Wow.
But only one. The other one was
What? What did he say? Mama?
So when Yeshua, when Yidden came to Eretz Yisrael, and Yeshua fought Said all the 7 nations, the Keni, Knizik, Almani. So one of those nations, I don't know which one.
It's one of the tribes in Imo. It's the biggest.
So he said that they said, okay, we'll leave, because that's the halacha. Let them leave.
Yes.
He said we'll leave, and they went to Morocco.
I think our people said that by the name of another. Our people said-
Wow, that's not then.
Very cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Well, I think it's still so interesting. What was it? Oh, it's the end of the Lajin Yeshiva was closed down. Lajin was closed in 1882. All right. Halacha.
They were closed down, or they chose to.
According to OU, they were closed down. Russian government closed them down.
Because they think they didn't want to teach. They didn't want to teach any English. I mean, any non-Jewish studies.
Secular.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the saying.
All right. So yesterday we finished off about we're not allowed to say Adoi Shem. However, the author brings down that there are many people who are Mako who are not so strict about that. Not something to be so strict on. Not to say Adoi Shem.
So Ben Ishtai says you have to say Hashem, you have to say Shadar. So we say Shadar.
So I guess that's where the Rebbe takes that from.
Some says Zara.
All right. I know for some reason the Torah says that it's not covered l'maylo. When you say that, the Torah says not. The Torah says it's not covered l'maylo when you say that.
I thought
Yeah.
that's what I say.
The Alter Rebbe says that there are people who are making on that. They are not strict about it.
So the two things the two says it's allowed to say, but it's not they don't do it.
It's not covered. It says,
But it's not forbidden.
doesn't say it's forbidden. The other names were saying it's forbidden. This one says. All right, so we have to be careful when making a bracha. We shouldn't make a bracha levatal. We shouldn't make a bracha for no reason, or to say a bracha that we don't have to make. Some people say that if you hear someone else make a bracha and you answer amen to their bracha, then you don't even have to make their bracha on it before something. He says you have to be careful when you don't have in mind. If you can make your own bracha, then surely don't have in mind when someone else is making a bracha. Don't have in mind that you're fulfilling the mitzvah with their bracha. Otherwise, you can't make a bracha. Because the rule is safek bracha lahaka. If we're not sure if we make a bracha or not, then we are meko.
But if you're in Kiddush of you can do it.
Absolutely. Then you're not going to make your own bracha.
Right.
Saying if you are going to make your own bracha, then have in mind that you're going to make your own bracha. Don't
So you're going to be part of the other.
that you're not don't exactly say amen to their bracha, but don't think you're fulfilling your obligation with their bracha. Otherwise, it's a problem.
No, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. Much. It says it's not allowed to do it. But someone's doing it, he's doing it.
That's what Alter Rebbe says. You have to be careful. It doesn't say. He says yesh aimrim. If we should be strict about it.
יש אומרים, לפעמים, אמרתי זה הלכה for other people who say it's forbidden to say ברכה when somebody else says it.
And that's why he says you should be careful, at least to have in mind that you're not fulfilling the bracha by them. Of course, by Kiddush, where you are fulfilling the bracha by them, then you're having a mind to fulfill the bracha by them.
But let's say somebody has a Kiddush and he said, I'm going to be by you, but then he decides to make it. Then it's forbidden. He's doing something against the Mamat because he's already made Kiddush with the person. And he wants to make another Kiddush.
For sure, he says here yesh aimrim, and therefore we have to be careful. Maybe someone wants to do that. Maybe if they speak in the middle, I don't know. He says here, yes, he says exactly. He says it's a suffix deraita, and therefore he says let's be really super careful about it. No, make a bracha. Answering when you hear someone else's bracha, you answer amen. Having in mind you'll fulfill them, and then making your own bracha afterwards. This is what happens if someone said a bracha l'Torah and someone did say a bracha for no reason. Oh, maybe you could do this over here. Same thing with Kiddush, maybe you could do the same thing. So what if someone make a bracha for no reason? It says Baruch Shem, he said a pasuk Baruch Shem, and that's what we do. So it could be you do the same thing by Kiddush. If you heard someone else's Kiddush and you decide after you want to make Kiddush, then maybe you have to say Baruch Shem.
But if you start, if you say that,
If you start a bracha, it's like here. So if you start a bracha, depends where you're holding. If you start Baruch Atah Hashem, and then you didn't say any more, then say Lamdeinu Chukecha, which is it's a pasuk.
The whole thing's a pasuk. Baruch Hashem,
and therefore you said a full pasuk, and it's not a bracha vatala. You said a full pasuk. You said a full verse. What happens? He said Baruch Atah Hashem El. Oh, you already said Hashem. Then he said Eloi. So then he says there's another pasuk you say, and that is Baruch Atah Hashem. Where is it? Elekei Yisrael Avinu Me'olam Va'ad Olam. It's also a pasuk. And even there, it's not. Nope, that's in Tehillim. This is Divrei Yamin. Paragraph test. Baruch Hashem Elokei Yisrael Avinu Me'olam Va'ad Olam.
Oh, yeah, it's Avino.
Avinu. Yeah. In any way, he says the Kamaklan, even there, people say after you say that, you should still say Baruch Shem. In any case, we have to be careful not to make a bracha l'vatala, not to say Hashem's name in vain. What happens if a person, here's an interesting halacha. So what happens if a person made a bracha on water? Said Sha'akol Ne'av already said a bracha on water. And then you found out that a person passed away in the neighborhood. Now, there is a minhag brought down that if there's water, okay, so the halacha is that if a person's in a room where someone passed away, then any open water in that room is supposed to spill out.
Did you say the bracha?
Like overnight, yeah. Huh? Oh, one second. So that's the halacha way we're talking about. Now, I'm taking a step back. Saying if you find a water in the room, if there's water in the room, someone passed away, they'll spill it out. Shulchan Aruch, it says, not just in the room over here, he's saying in the whole community, the whole shchuna. It says water.
What?
Yeah, never. You can drink it quickly or something. Yeah, come on.
The two might gonna die before.
In any case, he says, once a person made a bracha, drink a little bit and don't worry about it. Because he says, don't worry about the sakana. Why? Because someone's keeping a mitzvah. You show him a mitzvah, nothing bad's going to happen from it. If you're doing a mitzvah, and the reason why you're taking a sip is because you made a bracha, nothing bad's going to come out of it. Nevertheless, once you sipped a little bit, spill the rest out. So you made the bracha by mistake, drink a little bit, and spill the rest out. Now, I don't think, L'Poel, that's the halacha, that we spill out for the whole community. If someone passes away in the community, we don't spill out the water. Only if it's in the house. Now, recently I was at someone's house when someone passed away, and they're from Colombia, and they said the minhag in Colombia is that they take a cup of water and put it by the window when someone passes away. And they cover it, I think, with a white napkin or something, white shmata, something like that. They cover it with a white shmata. I've never heard of this custom before. I Googled it, I didn't find anything. I called a Rav. He told me, call a Rav in Colombia. So I call Rabbi Rosenfeld in Colombia. And he says, yeah, there's such a minhag in Colombia that they put a thing of water by the window and they cover the shmata. And seemingly the reason is to let people know that people should know in the area that someone passed away. Why do you have to know when someone passed? Why do they have to know? Why do people pass by have to know? He said because a kohen, let's say, a kohen should know not to go into the house.
But she's a kohen.
Exactly. So, also, maybe for this halacha, maybe that people should spill, if there was open water, they should spill it out. In any case, so it's not a widespread custom. It's not a custom brought down in Shulchan Aruch, but if that community has such a custom, then that's the custom of the community. And again, there's a good reason for it. It's not We call minhag shtus, minhag of.
No, it's not.
It's not a minhag of. So there's a reason.
He said it's a school also. He said it's school.
School for what?
Take a cup of water, you put salt in it. And whatever you want in the house.
Yeah.
And so you want it.
But as a tuma, bad meaning tuma impurity or any bad. But this is something when someone passes away. So you're saying, and this was the shmata with the white shmata.
Come after 1 week. Anybody wants to do it. So I put it on top of something.
No, that's only if you do it with what? You do it with what?
All right, Maya.
Vodka with lime and salt. What?
Adonai Melchianim, Green with Nishia Melchianim, Green with Nishia Melchianim, Green, Scala Shimiraba, Yom Madavidakidus, Bian Marcus Biasma for Conan, Shika, Bikayak, and Waken Mechanic of Israel, Battles, Mancardim, Romain, Mayas, Parishava, his privacy, Miss Nasi, Visador, Visala, Visalo, Shemid, Kuchimrico, Elam in cover class of Shirasa, to Specas, and Masa, that Miram Beolama, Bimrame, Barichu, S. Adinoi Hamaveda, Adinoi Hamaveda, أشياء بين قبل السلام شديد أغلب السلام مثلا كخمس مرات سبرك كتير بري خش برش بنيار وما في أي maybe لا ما في بيني لا نسمع شيء بركة علينا أمالي برابين أبس المت بيس السلام كابتن تاير بيس سلك من كي خيين دبي خمين وبام نجم بالله بس كذا ساس من لا بركة علينا Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. After Asa Adonai Elecha V'chal 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 Nafshecha V'chal Meidecha V'ayu Adamarim Ha'ila Asher V'nechim Esavecha Hayem Al V'vecha V'shinad V'vecha V'tivatamam V'shektecha V'yitzach V'vecha V'vecha V'shak V'chal V'tumecha V'kishetam Na'isa Yidecha V'ayu L'Tevez B'ninecha V'kisafem Am V'zlez V'yisecha V'yishadecha I wish it was a selection from 7 years of the year.
It's
Malchus, if it doesn't give all the Moshe Bnei Israel from the Shira, but Simcha Rabba can Rakulam. Make a mechan and Makadosh, and I see this with the Kalam. Malchus, when I come again with Moshe, say, Elian of Yamadu, and then you might know, and then I'm active on this Yaku, will go, because my Barakatali night, Val Israel. Then we can look at them, Jones, I can even get to the information, and Shmaka. Kiel Shemerein, Maselin Wata, Barakatali Nai, Shemisami Swan, the one. Iskala, Shemay Nabam, Yom Madiverachilus, Yam Makus of Yasma, Korkan, Garmishai, Pikayek, and Making the Kai, the Hobbies, Israel, Bangal is Mankari, Vim Ramain, Shemay Nabam, Alam, Maya, is Barak, Vistabak, Vispar, Viswim, Visase, Visadar, Visada, Visalal, Shemay, the Kodesh Aberichom, Later Mekabachas, Vishiras, the Bechas, and the Hamas, the Amirim, Alma, Bim Romain. Iskava, Viskava, Shemay Rabba, Yalamadi Berakhirus, Viam Malchus, Yasma for Kanim Kamishai, Vichayek, and Rebecca Mechai, the Habis Israel, Bagalas Mankari, Ramain, Shemay Rabba, Alam is Barek, Vishabak, Vispar, Visram, Visase, Visador, Visada, Visalam, Shemay, the Kudish Aberichon, Elam Kabakas, Vishiras, Vishbakas, and the Hamas of them, Alma Ramain, Skap Sessus, and the Habis Israel, Mako, and Mishmai, Ramain, Hishalam and Rabba, Mishamai, the Chaim Tavi, Malin Maka Israel, Ramain. Ois Hashem Emrei Mabu Yas Malim Maka Israel Ramain. Alina Shabbat Ladena Call says because the education something that's it's wonderful express. I don't know should I send it again again. Get fellow machine something. Okay, stop ונאמר, והוא ידנה מלך בכל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה לאחד ושמי אחד, ויסקדה השם ברבה, ילמדי ברך ירוסי וימליך מלכוסי ויצמח פורקני וקרני משיחי, וחיי חיינו וימי חיינו וחיי לכל בית ישראל, והגלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן. ישמי רבה מברך לעולם על מלמיה, Yisbarech v'ishtabach v'ispayer v'yisraimam v'yisnasei v'yisador v'yisaleh v'yisalal shemei l'kudish aberichom eila min kol brachasa v'shirasa tishbechasa v'nechemasa v'amiram b'yalama v'imru amen ye'ei shelam merava min shemai v'chayim toivim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Ois Hashem Emreima Hu Yaz Hashem Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Atira Bisa Mishaya the Jenkisa, Ayutz Emmanuel, Yazigranio. Asadik in Ishmael Yishamis, Benacha, Hiba, Samita, Apple, Pishagla, Shaker, Spitita, Ava, the Hoyra, Nation by Mikad, Nikashmir, Dodin, Kavishabi, Kavi Asim, Apilo Kavi Kanin, Gidishis, because my every table, Machet, Shahin, Suna, Amal, Samara, I invited to maybe mine, Kevin Shaw, Hagal, Taida. Every time we catch him, it's a college for the second is Charlotte, if I can remember mitzvahs, Shinem, then it comes to Sitka, to be Yadi. Iskadal, the Iskadash, made abam, the Alamadi Birach, you say, Yamlich Malkusevi, Asmak, for Kanevika, Debishike, Richaye, Hoin of Yamecha, of Chaye, the Hall, base Israel, Gol of Isman Kari, Bimbrame, Shadena, Is Barech, Vistabach, Vispar, Visredman, Visase, Visadar, Visala, Visalam, Shemade good Shepherdichum, Elamin, Kalberchas, Avishira, Satishbechas, Venechemasa, Damiram Bial Mavim, Ramen, Al Yisrael, Van Bal Tamidean, Val Kol Tamide Samideam, Yalchamanda, Oskim Bardaisa, Diva Asra Hadim, Diva Kala Sarasar, Yehei Lahoin, Lachain Shlam, Ravachin, Lechista, Verachmin, Lechanarichim, Umizen Revicha, Verkalamin Kadamago in the Vishamaya, Bim Ramen, Yehei Shalom, Rabamin Shemaya, Lechaim Taibim, Alim Maka Israel, Bim Ramen. Oh, he says, I'm praying, Mom, Bubu, Yas, Shabalim Maka Israel, Bim Ramen.